ladies and gentlemen, we are in the city of sin, and it is the Nightmare Jordan Styles versus Seth Freakin Rollins. I think the corporation think that they have set something up perfect right here, but it is not the case. The Nightmare Jordan Styles finally gets a title shot for the World Heavyweight Championship. And Seth Freakin Rollins, I know that he is gambling right now. He knows that the cards are stacked against Jordan Styles, that the house is in a full sweep. And I'll tell you right now that Seth Rollins is hearing that noise, and he knows that his visionary mind, alongside with that weasel Paul Heyman, they can come out on top, and he can remain World Heavyweight Champion. Seth Freakin Rollins has something to prove here. If he doesn't prove to the corporation, he can be deemed as a liability. And you know what they do to liabilities here in WWE. My goodness, Seth Freakin Rollins, our World Heavyweight Champion, is on fire tonight. And you can hear the noise. You hear it? Come on. They're singing along. It's 40,000 here in the Grand Garden Arena, and they're singing Seth Rollins' tune. And we had a Nightmare Jordan Styles coming along with the likes of his industry friend and Little Yachty. Just in a few short moments, it's a World Heavyweight Championship match. And it's for all the marbles. It is one step closer to him being able to get to Roman. The Nightmare Jordan Styles has walked through fire. He defeated Fatu. He defeated Lesnar. He defeated Braun Breaker. He defeated Bronson Reed. And still, he was robbed and cheated by the corporation and that corporate lackey and Roman Reigns and the final boss, The Rock. This is no good son of a bitch. And we have the likes of the Nightmare Jordan Styles alongside Lil Yachty here tonight. And you see that the Nightmare Jordan Styles is still injured from that Lesnar beating, from that Fatu beating, from a spear from Braun Breaker. He has been put through absolute war, and he is still standing, and he's looking to take the title. And you know what that means. When the Nightmare Jordan Styles is poised and ready to go, the opponent that he has against him doesn't stand a chance. Unless they are Roman Reigns and they have the final boss, The Rock, in their corner. Or that weasel, Paul Heyman. But the Nightmare Jordan Styles is starting a new era. It's the Ascension era, where he goes past the royal family, where he takes back the gold, where he's trying to be what he should have been. And that is, at the head of WWE, he is the main attraction. He is the Nightmare Jordan Styles. We have ourselves a big slobber knocker here tonight. It is the Nightmare Jordan Styles trying to climb that mountain to get away from the royal lineage. And against him, with these bruised ribs and a task to fill, is the World Heavyweight Champion, Seth Freakin Rollins. The archetype has a blueprint, he just might get it torn to shreds here tonight. The industry might be able to take home gold. And here we have it. It is our main event, live in Las Vegas. It's the Nightmare Jordan Styles. And you see the bruising and the damage that he's been throughout this whole Ascension era. They have been torturing the Nightmare Jordan Styles. They have been making him suffer. But now he has a chance to get the title. Can the Nightmare Jordan Styles do it here tonight? Or will it be the same thing as it always is? And the corporation finds a way to weasel away out of another championship match. We're going to find out here tonight. This absolute banger of a match. This absolute classic that's about to go on. It's Seth Freakin Rollins. It's the Nightmare Jordan Styles. And it is at the Grand Garden Arena. And ladies and gentlemen, it's about to go down. The Nightmare Jordan Styles is ready. Seth Freakin Rollins is ready. And we already know what's going to happen there tonight. Hold on. What are they saying? Oh, the Nightmare Jordan Styles gets hit. And now with a slump fest here in Las Vegas. And now it's a chop by Seth Rollins. Another chop by Seth Rollins. But it's a jab. Oh my goodness. What are they thinking? No, it's a reversal. But the Nightmare Jordan Styles. Oh my goodness. And it's and he knocks down the Nightmare Jordan Styles, and he's going for a quick pin. Hold on. Here we go. It is an instant kick out. I know those ribs. Oh my goodness. Those ribs of the Nightmare Jordan Styles could already be targeted. Look at this. And it's a reversal by the Nightmare Jordan Styles. He saves for, oh my goodness. And Seth Rollins has just kicked him in the face, and now he's going up top for a high-risk move. What are they thinking? No way. And what is that weasel Paul Heyman thinking? No. He moves him out the way. And what are they doing? He goes for a huge DDT. The Nightmare Jordan Styles is not having it. This corporation corruption is no good to this brand. And the industry is looking to take over here tonight. And the Nightmare Jordan Styles is looking for something high risk. And he goes for a shooting star press. My goodness, a high-risk move, and he put it all on the line. Oh my goodness, it's another big move, a double springboard moonsault, and now he's going for it all. And he's trying to, no, it's a reversal by Seth Freakin Rollins. The architect had him scouted, but no, he's with him. And now it's a swing blade. And now it could look like the Nightmare Jordan Styles is setting up for something big here. He sent him to the ropes, and he goes for it. It's a German suplex, and that could be putting out the Nightmare Jordan Styles. And look at that weasel Paul Heyman. He's disrupting the ropes. No, it's a neck breaker by Seth Rollins. He took advantage. And what is he doing? Oh, he was going for a swanton, but he caught him. But wait, what is he doing? And it's another slugfest, and these men are having it out right in the middle of this ring. It is a huge slugfest. Somebody could be busted open right now. And he says swing. He's not a hoe. Come on. Oh my goodness. The Nightmare Jordan Styles almost had him scouted. But it doesn't look good. Oh my goodness. Seth is taking it all. But no. The Nightmare Jordan Styles puts out Seth Freakin Rollins. Oh. And he strikes the back of Seth. And now he's going after the arm of Seth.
These attacks are clearly adding up on the
oh my goodness, it's a reversal from Seth Freakin Rollins. And he tries to go for a huge move in that pedigree. And it's an exploder suplex. The Nightmare Jordan Styles is looking for the juggler. And he goes for an elbow drop, and it's countered by Seth. And now he's going after those ribs. And now the Nightmare Jordan Styles is in a bad way. What is he thinking? And now he's still attacking those ribs. He's still attacking those ribs, but no, it's a count out. Oh, it's a counter. And he goes up top, and he has them set up, and it's over. The Nightmare Jordan Styles called for a coup de grace, but he missed. He missed. What's going on? And it's a reversal from Seth. And he sends him to the ropes, but it's a counter by the Nightmare Jordan Styles. And it's a jab to the body, but now he begins to go on a ruthless strike. And now it's a reverse DDT. My goodness, Seth Rollins has him exactly where he wants him. He has him exactly where he wants him. And the Nightmare Jordan, oh my goodness, the Nightmare Jordan Styles moves out the way. And what does he think? Oh no, he's going for it. It's a stomp. Oh my God! And it could be over for the Nightmare Jordan Styles. It could be over. 2, and a kick out. 2 and a half. The Nightmare Jordan Styles was on the verge of losing his chance to get this title. And now it's a huge submission move from the lights. And it's a rope break. That's good officiating from the ref. At least we know that he's not getting cheated like the last time. And it's a stretch heel hook by Seth Freakin Rollins. And it's going to look bad. Nightmare Jordan Styles is in a bad way. And he tried to go for another pedigree. And it's an exploder suplex. And the Nightmare Jordan Styles had him set up. And here he goes. He's going for that Nightmare knee. Let's go. Let's bring it home. And it struck. Oh my goodness. The Nightmare Jordan Styles brought it all here tonight. Oh no, he's going for it all, and it's a shotgun drop kick, courtesy of his former mentor, Finn Balor. And look at it, Paul Heyman, that weasel Paul Heyman. Oh my gosh, Seth Rollins is out. No, the corporation is screwing him. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at this officiating. Oh my goodness, it's a kick out by Seth Freakin Rollins. Seth Freakin Rollins got caught there. And he's going for it. Oh my gosh, he gets the knees up and it's not looking good. Oh, but Seth, he had a counter and he sends him to the ropes. But what is he doing? Oh, it's a big forearm to the face. And the Nightmare Jordan Styles was already busted up. And he sends him to the ropes. No, it's a counter clothesline by the Nightmare Jordan Styles. I hope Roman is watching because it is bad for his Shield counterpart right here tonight. And now, the smart veteran move by Seth Freakin Rollins. He rolls out of the ring, but I don't know how smart it is because the Nightmare Jordan Styles goes for a crossbody, but it failed. And now he's out there, and those bruised ribs, and that elbow of his, and that arm of his is absolutely ruined. And now they're out here having a horrible experience out on this concrete. No, it's a reverse by the Nightmare Jordan Styles, and now he begins to strike Seth Rollins. He knocks him on the last, and he rolls back in the ring. It's a 6 count, but he doesn't want to lose that way. It's 7. It's 8. But he said no. He has to make sure that he, oh, but no. It's a reverse from Seth Freakin Rollins, but no. What is he doing? Back body drop. Oh my. What is he doing? He sent himself back in the ring. And we're at 3. Ref's at 4. We're at 5. And he goes for a super kick. And it's a, oh my goodness, German suplex. We're at 7. We're at 8. And what is he thinking? And it's another beatdown by the Nightmare Jordan Styles. I think that he was prepared this time to face Seth Freakin Rollins. But no, he gets driven into the barricade. And the ribs of the Nightmare Jordan Styles are taking shape. That injury from Brock, from Jacob, and it's another sling blade. We're at 2 again. They just can't seem to bring it in the ring. And the Nightmare Jordan Styles begins to attack Seth Rollins, and that's a knee strike. And we're at 6. We're at 7. We're at 8. We're at 9. Oh no! He brought it back to 1. Oh my goodness! He just knocked out the Nightmare Jordan Styles. And now he's gone for good. Nightmare Jordan Styles is in a bad way. And we're at 4. They have been counting this whole time. The Nightmare Jordan Styles is just in a, oh my goodness, he could be thinking high risk. He could be thinking high risk. What is Seth thinking? We're at 8. Oh my goodness, he's airborne for a crossbody. And now, the Nightmare Jordan Styles body's on the line.
The arm absorbing the damage.
And what is he doing? What is Seth thinking? What is this deranged human thinking? And now he's just driving him into the steel steps, ruining the ribs. Oh my goodness, we're at 6. And the Nightmare Jordan Styles is not wasting any time, and he's getting back in the ring. We're at 8. But no, it's a clothesline by the Nightmare Jordan Styles. And he's going up top. And it's an elbow drop. High wrist move. Oh my goodness. And now Seth Rollins is in a bad way in the corner. And this is not going to be looking good. It's not looking good. Seth is trying to recover. And Paul Heyman's trying to stall. This could be it for the champion. This could be it for the champion. This could be it for the champion. No, he was going for a big move, but it was countered. Then he sent him to the ropes. And now he's just confused. But no, it's a Nightmare knee. Oh my goodness. This could be over. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and a Nightmare Jordan Styles wins the World Heavyweight Championship. My goodness. He has done everything possible to get to this point. He did high risk. He hit all his moves. Seth hit him with everything he had. The corporation finally lost. Ladies and gentlemen, the industry finally has gold. And he's missed a 1, 2, 3. And the Nightmare Jordan Styles sent him to the ropes. And then he was distracted by Paul Heyman. Then it comes to a shotgun drop kick into one of the biggest moves ever. That Nightmare knee to put him out. He did not even see it coming. Ladies and gentlemen, it's 1, 2, 3, and a Nightmare Jordan Styles is your winner. Las Vegas, you are seeing a new champion in the making. The dynasty is changing. And we know what's going to happen now that the Nightmare Jordan Styles has gold. And ladies and gentlemen, the industry has finally got a king for the royal family to check. Good night and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, Rufus Walker. This is Saturday Night's Main Event live in Las Vegas. And you have yourself a good night. Our champion.